between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Gone. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safety.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. It seems like we have seen this a lot in his rookie year. A nice tackle for a loss.
And the more games he gets under his belt, the better he's gotten. And sometimes you worry about rookies hitting the wall. Not in this case. This young man runs right through it.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. At their own 34-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right.
And that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after here coming up. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He opened a lot more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Value 3. Hey, 76.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And that's complete. ETN out of the backfield.
And he is going to lose lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I don't think anyone can see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise. They just make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing on second and 14. Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
ETN up the middle. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not working for him.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed corrected and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On play action, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big gamer.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Lions 14, Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers involved in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Lawrence will throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
They'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
They'll drop this one off with ETN. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Handoff running left is ETN.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb. You could turn it over and hurt your team.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Goff. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Goff. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Yeah, he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Again, Goff. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Straight ahead, ETN. To about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here's Lawrence.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Derek Barnes in on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And a big guy stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Lawrence on 3rd down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across mid.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it.